Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Welcome back, everyone. Joined in studio by James Holman. He's the owner of 540 Training, and you will get a chance to learn a lot from James when you have a chance to meet him yourself. James, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Another big thanks for letting me come out and hang out with you on Tuesday. That was interesting.
Yeah, great time.
It was, I mean, to be 100% honest, I don't really put myself in situations where I'm not proficient at something, and I am absolutely not proficient, and I got thrown in the mix of some of the best. I mean, having a chance to talk to some of the guys that were there, let alone intimidating as hell, but just full-on operator. I mean, they were all instructors, right?
Yep.
I mean,
that was my cadre, yeah.
These guys were amazing, all very, very helpful, super, super nice. When I first got there, I'm like, guys, I don't know what I'm doing, just be nice to me.
Yeah.
Literally in 15 seconds, I had a rig on and I was ready to go. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, good stuff.
It was good. And tell everybody what it was that I was there learning.
Okay, so you were getting an abbreviated version, so our THOC class, or Tactical Handgun Optics course,
okay,
which is really, there's some red dot classes out there that are advertised as that on a pistol.
Sure.
They're really just pistol classes with a red dot slapped on top.
Okay.
This is truly dedicated to helping you understand how to operate every feature and function in every configuration of your handgun optic.
And the individual we had there that was conducting the training that particular day, you were kind of off in the back a little bit because I was there. You were making sure.
Yeah, I was working with you.
Wasn't doing anything stupid, and there was plenty of opportunities for that. Finger, okay, yeah. Okay, jeez, okay, I got it.
Yeah, yeah.
So you were working with me most of the time, but you had Brian there.
Yes.
And can we share his last name and all that?
Yeah, Brian Hartman. So we work a lot with a company out of Southern Nevada, Las Vegas, PFC. Okay. So Brian is kind of a mentor for me. I'm a PFC adjunct instructor. He's a mentor actually for my entire cadre. So they have a large training organization. And he's really, I would say, kind of developed a system of teaching the red dot to both military law enforcement, private security, and civilians that I think is superior. So I've been through multiple law enforcement red dot classes. They're fine, but this, we just see a much better result. And so we've adopted a lot of that curriculum, made a little bit of our own sauce, if you will.
Sense, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so,
Don't mess with the sauce.
Don't mess with the sauce.
It's
That's
a
the
thing,
key.
everyone. It's a thing.
Yes, yeah. So we brought him up as well to kind of get this going so I could work with you.
It was, to see the kind of horsepower that was there, learning from him, and all of those individuals have had the chance in the past to do that training already. So they were experts, all right? And I was standing in the middle of them all. I'm just kind of not in the right position. I mean, it was just one of those situations where you're like, this is so cool, because you're learning, the pros were learning from the pro. And it was certainly something that humbled me, and it was a lot of fun. It far exceeded my expectations.
Good.
When I got there, I couldn't find that red dot for the life of me. When I left there, I could about 6 or 7 times out of 10 get it up to where I could see it every time I brought the pistol up. That was a big change for me from the moment that I first got there.
Yeah.
And that's what that training's for.
Absolutely. So dot acquisition, people have been shooting irons their whole life. They hate the dot because they can't find it.
You were in that boat.
Yep. I was in the beginning. When you have 400,000 or 500,000 rounds on iron sights over 30 years,
sure,
it's different because now I'm shooting both eyes open. I'm threat focused, not front iron focused.
Right.
Something's different there. But we have a way of getting past that. There's 5 acquisitions we teach, and we have a kind of a sauce that we teach on how to get it. Yeah. And invariably, by the end of the class, people who can't find it, or they only find it 2 or 3 times out of 10, they're going to be in that 7, 8, 9 out of 10, or even 10.
Some of the pros were like, 8, 9, and then some of your guys that work for 540 like 10. I got it, no problem. It's all that knows the presentation, getting everything just right, and it comes from training, repetition. By the time I was done, I shot 300 some odd rounds, somewhere close to that. My hand was, I mean, there is some serious training going on, and I can really see why the training and repetitive training is so important.
Yeah, absolutely. So like anything else, even though you were there Tuesday, training's perishable. So if you're not working that, at least consistently, we like to say C over T equals R. So consistency over time is going to get a known result, right? So if you're consistent in your training, it doesn't have to be 10,000 rounds a month, but if you're just even 10 minutes a week working your nose calls, working that, and you're just consistent, you're going to get a good result.
And you're going to go nose calls. You need to go to the class, and you're going to understand what I'm referring to. Here's a little clip, though, from Tuesday. And it's just a brief overview of what we were doing there. And you've seen the video clip because you guys sent it over. But go ahead, Ryan. You can go ahead and run that while. It was intense training. Quite honestly, when I left there that day, I was like, okay, I got to get myself a pistol. I got to get my own thing so I can start training when I'm at home. You know, like this here, this is a blue gun, everyone, an inert gun with a red dot on it. I got to get one of these things too. I mean, this is going to be at home, just training that red dot, utilizing the nose calls, and getting the presentation correct so you can see that red dot each time. And these are things that you're going to learn at the class. But what we just showed there, it's not a beginner's course. It is a course for folks that have experience to take that particular class. But you offer everything from very, very beginning all the way through what we just showed everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. We would recommend if you're brand new on a gun, first of all, if you're brand new on a gun, start with a dot.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
When we get new shooters in, don't even bother with irons. 10 years from now, 99% of handguns are going to have a dot on top.
Right.
But you're going to have some basic understanding of how your gun operates, how to load it and unload it before you come to this class. We don't really cover that in this class.
Yeah. Would you call it an advanced class, or is it?
This would be like intermediate. We definitely do advanced. Yeah, this would be about intermediate level. It's very specific to the red dot. But we have a defensive handgun series of classes as well. 1 through 3, kind of a beginning, intermediate, novice, and then an advanced.
Gotcha.
As well.
If you go over to the 540, and you're going to see it here, their website, you're going to find, when you pick out a class, whatever it is that you might decide is best for you, write this down, okay? Here it comes, write it down. It's GPS-20, correct? Yes. GPS-20 is the code that you would enter in to save 20%. And on which course?
THOC, Tactical Handgun Optic Course, just that one.
The one that I just showed you a clip of that I participated in one day of a 2-day class. Where you're going to actually get 20% off, and he flat out does not do that at all. But for our viewers here at Outdoor GPS, it is available for you. Take advantage of this. I'm telling you right now, if you're already to that point where an intermediate class is going to be something that you're comfortable with, and maybe you've just started shooting with a red dot, maybe you've never shot a red dot, which I guess would be a good thing.
It's even better.
Yeah, myself, I have zero experience going into this, and I'm by no means good at it yet. It's going to take training and the opportunity to get out there and do it, and with the folks from 540, you're going to get the right training. Family operation as well. Your son was there, your daughter was there helping out, and just a good crew of professionals helping you learn how to do things the right way, the safe way, and then be fast. And I mean, some of those guys were so fast. This is what I remember hearing. Boom, bang, bang.
Yeah, fair.
Because I just could not keep up.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Our cadre is really good. We've got a lot of former law enforcement, military, USPSA competitors. Good mix of, we've got 6 instructors on the cadre. Good mix, a lot of experience.
Great people, super, super nice, very helpful. Did not hold back with sharing info, which I really appreciate. It's difficult for people that might not know you to come up and go, okay, listen, you need to kind of, get your feet right. Forgive me, the individual that was shooting right next to me. Jeff.
Yes.
I love Jeff. If you're watching out there, thank you. All of his help was tremendous. In the midst of it, he would pause his training to make sure, well, number one, that I was safe. That's the key at all times. But that I was in a good position where I was, rather than basically flat-footed. Like, no, dummy, get yourself set. Okay, all right, now I start to understand. And those are all things that you'll learn. I really think it's something that you could enjoy. And don't forget the gift cards. You can spread this around, family and friends as well. But James, our time is always too short, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming in and sharing a little insight. And for you that want to get yourself a really cool Christmas present, go over, get yourself that blue pistol and put a cheap little dot on it and practice, 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 right?
Amen.
I love it. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we're going to cut to break. When we come back, we're going to have Michael Laffey from the Mill Casino. Don't go anywhere.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Chevy Silverado and the impressive Turbo Max engine. Flex your muscle with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Official truck of Outdoor GPS.